Here we have a geometry problem. Okay, let's go with the information. There is a figure given over here. In the figure above, the lines M and N are parallel. Find the values of value of X. Okay, here there are two lines M and N, and both the lines are parallel. Okay, we have to find the value of X that we have over here. So here the line we have here is called transversal because this particular line intersects the two parallel lines. Whenever two parallel lines intersected by a third line, it's called a transversal. When two parallel lines intersected by a transversal, alternate interior angles are congruent. That means they are equal in measure. So here the angle measure over here, the angle measure over here, both of them are inside the two parallel lines. So these two angle measures are called interior angles, and one interior angle is on the left side of the transversal, the other interior angle is on the right side of the transversal. Then these two angles are called alternate interior angles, and they must be equal in measure. Since the measure of the angle over here is 130 degree, and the measure of this angle also must be 130 degree, because the alternate interior angles are congruent. That means they are equal in measure. Okay, now let's consider the measure of the angle over here. So already we know that the angle on a straight line is 180 degree. So this is the angle on straight line. In this angle on straight line, this part is 130 degree. What is the measure of this part? To know the measure of this part, we have to subtract this 130 degree from 180. When I subtract this 130 degree from 180 degree, I am getting 50 degree angle measure. Now when I add them, I am getting 180 degree. That's the measure of the angle on a straight line. Okay, and also here we can consider the angle measure over here. The same thing, that is, this is a straight angle, and this part of the straight angle is 110 degree. What is the measure of this part? So for that, you have to subtract this 110 degree from the measure of the straight angle 180 degree. When I subtract 110 from 180, I'm getting 70 degree. So this is the measure of this angle is 70 degree. So when I add 70 and 110, I'm getting 180. That's the measure of the angle on the straight line. Okay, now let's consider a triangle over here. Let me name the vertices. This is A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, now in this triangle ABC, I know the two interior angle measures 50 degree and 70 degree. And so here one of the sides of the triangle is extended. Since the side AC of the triangle is extended, an exterior angle X degree formed over here. And in this triangle ABC, there are three interior angle measures. This is 50, this is 70, and this is the third interior angle measure. But this interior angle measure is adjacent to the exterior angle X degree. And the remaining two interior angle measures are called remote interior angles of this exterior angle. And this interior angle measure cannot be considered as remote because it is next to the exterior angle. So the remaining two interior angles are considered to be remote interior angles of this exterior angle. By exterior angle theorem of a triangle, the exterior angle, the X degree, equals to sum of the two remote interior angles, that is 50 degree, positive 70 degree. Okay, now we can remove the degrees and we can just write the letters and numbers. So X equals to 50, positive 70. So X equals to, when I add 50 and 70, I am getting 120. So in the given figure, the value of X is 120.